Hello, everyone. Besides COVID-19, one of the hottest topic around is cryptocurrency. Is the price going up? Is the price coming down? My name is Richard Tan from Success Resources. We are the world leading education provider. Every week, I'll be making videos talking about cryptocurrency investing. So if this is a topic that you would like to listen and learn more about it, do subscribe to our channel. Gently tap the thumbs up button. Okay. And the notification, and whenever we have a video, you will be first to know. Right now we have a friend, a very good friend and an authority in finance investing, Dr. Clemen Chiang, here with us in this program. Welcome, Dr. Clemen Chiang.
Thank you so much, Richard, and welcome to all of you joining us in the program. So excited to see you today.
Yeah. So we are so excited and so amazing that you are on our program week after week with all your time and commitment. So thank you, Dr. Clemen, again. Now, Dr. Clemen, today we have 3 questions for you. Over just the last 24 hours, Bitcoin briefly crashed again, wiping out all of 2021 game. But it's still over 300% of the last 12 months. Question for you is there more pain coming? What is the next support level?
Wow, that was a tough ride yesterday night. And we really leave out the whole concept of HODL. Hang on for your dear life. All right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to the charts here, and so that our viewers can really understand the full impact of what has transpired last night. So as you can see, this was the each candle is a 1 day, and thereby when we zoom in onto this part here, this was really the crazy one that our prediction did come true. You know, we were sharing in our previous shows that, Richard, we're going to aim for 28888, and last night it touched 28805.
Wow, those of you who follow this, you got a good tips, and you know, that's the best price to buy.
And how do we respond to a price trigger like this? Straight off, we go to the 15-minute candle right here. I'm going to click on it, and every candle right now represents a 15-minute chart. And again, the market is always giving us really nice, beautiful numbers right here. Step 1, we touched 28805. Congratulations to those of you who pick up this really beautiful number. And step 2, right after you pick up this beautiful number, again you hit with a 34444. And that's the reason why in the Bitcoin world, all the whales are really just looking at simple, nice round numbers. All right, don't think about very complex numbers. About 3, we think about 33, 333, we think about 34444, we think about 28888, and again it comes to pass. So as if you were trading last night, and step 1, you place your trigger at 28888. The moment as it drops, you get filled, you bought into Bitcoin, and straight off, some insiders, some big fat whales will come in to defend their price and push it up. This is exactly what you've gone through. And at this point, when it goes up and it starts to fall, many of the faint-hearted will give up. Even though you bought at a nice price of 28888, as it falls here, you give up. I say, okay, I think we hit the peak. And while you're selling it off, the wheels come and push it higher. 34444. And that's the reason why the journey is really, you can't fall asleep anymore, because the drop happens at last night, 8 p.m., around 8 to 9 p.m. Singapore time. And by the time it goes all the way to daylight, you hear my rooster crowing away. And only then, this afternoon at 12 o'clock, then it goes to a high right here. And that's the reason why, you know, this whole journey is really exciting. This morning about 10, it hits back at 34444. And right now it's floating at this range. So we're going to make sure you have a clear perspective of what you need to do to navigate through this thunder, lightning, and rain period. Back to you, Richard.
Okay. Okay. That's very, very good information. Now, all the audience, if you have pay attention in the last couple of videos, you would have caught this amazing opportunity, right? Now, Doctor, what will be the next support level?
That's a great question. You know, the next support level really depends on a few very important criteria that must happen in the marketplace. So, in fact, throughout the whole of yesterday, we were testing against the entire China clamping down on Bitcoin mining. So we heard about Mongolia previous weeks. And then yesterday was week about Sichuan. So right now, China has effectively clamped down over 90% of Bitcoin mining activities within the land of the Great China. And as a result, these miners are in the process of migrating to the US. And we're talking about Texas as a destination to attract all these miners. And what I've done as someone really hands-on in the world of Bitcoin, I really want to test out what is the impact of this clampdown on the migration, right? So let's take a look over here. I did a movement of $1 million worth of Bitcoin between two exchanges. So this is the movement where I withdraw my coins from Binance to another exchange, and then from another exchange, I migrate it back to Binance again. Guess what I found out, Richard? It's a really mind-blowing. Step one, when I migrate the coins out of Binance to another exchange, which I will not name the destination exchange, you know, it took like, oh my gosh, over an hour.
Wow.
Over 1 hour, which is kind of strange. But as we think deeper about the impact of China clamping down on Bitcoin miners, this is the real impact. The hash power has dropped significantly. And hash is basically monitoring all the mining activities because these miners must solve very complex mathematical problems in order to mine a single Bitcoin out. Those who solve it, they are rewarded with a Bitcoin. So you can see just to migrate out of Binance took about more than an hour. And by this morning, I migrated back again. I say, okay, yesterday justified the whole reason why it dropped below 30,000 because the blockchain traders, the Bitcoin traders, all can feel the impact. And today kind of recovered. When I moved back to Binance, you guess how long it took, Richard? Step two, it took less than 1 minute.
Wow. Okay.
From 1 hour, we squeezed down to 1 minute and say, holy moly. And looks like the dark days were over.
In fact, I thought it's a bit different from many people who are worried about this clamp down in China. In fact, I think it's a good thing, right? First of all, China, the government doesn't like cryptocurrency or Bitcoin anyway. And a lot of this mining in China are using the old generator, the coal and dirty power, etc. Right, in those places. Now the China are clamping down and banning and shutting down all this mining in China, and they now have to move to green energy. I mean, they all moved to Texas and moved to, I think, Miami. You know, they are welcoming all these Chinese people. They're moving to clean energy, green energy, etc. So I think it's a good thing, right? And also they move to a place where comparing to China, welcome Bitcoin more. So I think in the long run, we are better to have all these miner not controlled by China, which hate Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, to a country that has a lot of prospect. So I think it's a good thing. So be patient. Good things are coming. Okay. So doctor, next question for you.
And I want to add on this point before you fire off the next question to me, Richard. You know, you are absolutely spot on. there are three things about China. Number one, Chinese are communists. I say that again. CC. Chinese from China are communists. All right. So CCC, Chinese from China are communists. So just remember that. What is the meaning of communism? It means that they want 100% full control. So there you go. You got 4 C's, Ray. Chinese from China, because they are communists, they love to have full control. And this is right opposite of what Bitcoin represents. Bitcoin represents decentralized. We are moving out from the workings of the government machinery. And that's the reason why they are climbing down. Number 2, you are spot on, Richard. As they climb down, it opens up a whole new blue ocean for these mining companies to go to a country that's friendly to mining Bitcoin. And they are tapping on clean energy, thereby bringing Joe Biden's president vision of what we call a free carbon emission, reducing it to 0 by the year 2050. So I think the Chinese, because they are weighing between control versus reducing carbon emission, they decided to vote for control. And I think they are missing out a whole big pie of the whole equation. And that's the reason why it brought me to the third point to celebrate with all our viewers today. The good old days where, you know, we were able to buy Bitcoin. How much? Holy moly, 9933.
Okay.
And then I kind of think of the good old days. We are not able to go back to this price anymore. Back to you, Richard.
Okay, that's good. Thank you, Clemen, for that added information. That's wonderful. MicroStrategy just bought close to 500 million of Bitcoin. We all know that Michael Saylor is a great supporter of the Bitcoin movement. China, on the other hand, go all out to ban Bitcoin mining, as we have just discussed just now. So my second question to you, Dr. Clemen, is this: should I sell all my Bitcoin or buy the dip? Which makes sense?
Wow, that's a really, really tough question, Richard. And, you know, based on this question, we have to look at the number one advocate of Bitcoin. I'm going to switch my screen right now to take a look at our laser beam eyes of Michael Saylor right here. And, you know, we really follow very closely to everything he tweets about on Twitter. So the latest tweet as of here that was posted on 21st of June, and he made a declaration, and this is the part we really like about the way he go about conducting his affairs, is above board, is transparent. Now, he has declared that today he owns 105,000 Bitcoins in total. And what is the impact? The impact is right here. I'm going to click on this image right here and kind of zoom into this particular post. It is paying at an average right now based on dividing 105,000 Bitcoins, which was acquired at the total price of 2.741 billion. His average price is 26080. So step 1, we got to identify this as the most important price of the day, 26080. Now, once we identify this price, then we think about the actions of the Chinese government. Step 2, have they announced that they have already banned more than 90%? So looks like the worst days are over. The maximum impact the Chinese government has on Bitcoin pricing is your 28805. That's it. That's what other bad news can come out from China. Maybe they say, oh, we have successfully banned 100%. Now, that is mission impossible. We know there are many underground traders in China itself, and how whole Bitcoin started. Majority of the population in China already trade on Bitcoin. So they can never hit an announcement greater than 90%. That, I believe, is the max. Resulting in step 3, holy moly. We're going to draw our 40,000 and our 30,000 range. And if the worst from China hits 28805 and combined with 0.1, Michael Saylor already bought 500 million. And not only that, he has another $1 billion worth of war chests undeployed. Not yet. And this is why I believe it will go back to the original high price right here. And I want to show it to you in an arrow form because we went through what we call a V-shaped recovery from here back to 64. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call a V-shaped recovery, beautifully drawn in front of you. And all you have to make sure is that there are three important price points. Number one, 28888. Those of you who caught it last night, congratulations, you are sitting on nice obscene profits. Number two, 33333. That is the benchmark right now because we believe this is the Elon Musk average price when he bought 1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. So if you are between these two range, congratulations, you are sitting on really nice obscene profits because step three, the next level you'll burst is breaking above 40,000. And once it breaks 40,000, we are looking at a really nice, beautiful price for 8888. What, Richard?
Okay. Those of you who are listening in, take note of this few wisdom of tips, okay? And so far, Dr. Clemen has been sharing a lot of information, and for all I know, all I recall is all this information has come very, very accurate, okay, accurately. Now, so take note. As of this video, Bitcoin price has gone up to 34,000. Is all the positive element of investing in Bitcoin over the last few videos that you mentioned still hold true? So that is my third question for you, Dr. Clemen.
Absolutely hold true. And this is exactly why, you know, every single Wall Street pundit right now, from Funstrat, Tom Lee, all the way to Paul Tudor Jones, they have a very, very positive outlook about Bitcoin. And that's the reason why we are staying very, very focused on Bitcoin breaking above 100,000 minimally before end of this year. Now, many of them came out with much bigger price prediction, from 100,000 to 115,000 to 200,000 to 400,000. That's how aggressive it is. So this is what we call a self-fulfilling prophecy. If one starts to speak about it and everybody starts to speak about it, it will simply come true. And that's where the game is not for the faint-hearted. And that's why I want to encourage all of you to really hang out with us in this journey. And we are documenting it in video format so that you can trace back. And this is the work that we do, you know, back since 2018, 2019, 2020, until right now. From Richard's perspective, 2018, he already traveled to 40 countries just talking about cryptocurrency. And everything said on stage come to pass. 2020, right now, we are on Zoom, not on stage, but kind of a pretty up close and personal with you. And that's the reason why we feel that we need to amplify this message to many, many friends across the world. Bitcoin is your decentralized solution to set you free for the ordinary man.
Personally, I'm very positive and bullish about Bitcoin. I felt this is one of the best financial opportunity in this decade, not only for ourselves, but for the whole generation. And that's the reason why we are promoting the Global Bitcoin Festival. So this is a festival of people who believe in the cryptocurrency, believe in Bitcoin, and it is like a movement, right? It's a movement. It is gathering of industrial experts and also enthusiastic community of Bitcoin holder to update them, to promote education and the adoption of Bitcoin. Now, the first one we are going to do is in Europe, and then in Asia, and then move to Africa. Now, Dr. Clemen, what can you say to those who want to know more about Bitcoin and also capitalize on this opportunity?
And you know, Richard, you have a great product right here, Global Bitcoin Festival, and the name is spot on. Festival means we are out here to celebrate. We are talking about the keyword of festivities, and there's whole lineup of exciting stuff. And one of the things that I really look forward to, especially in the world of Bitcoin, is to really getting into the inner circle among the whales. And the whales will give you very, very deeper insight on what they are thinking about the future of a decentralized world. Now, if you have not jumpstart yet, then I encourage you quickly go and register at the button below for the Global Bitcoin Festival. Because step one, we want you to get into the inner workings, the inner thinkings among the wheels of Bitcoin. Now, they will create all the ripples effect out there in the marketplace. And that's why you got to hang on to someone much, much stronger than you psychologically, or else you'll be wiped out. Number two, you need to be educated. Educated, if today you do not even have a wallet to begin with, you're wasting your time. I do not know why you're sitting on your ass not creating a wallet, ready to deposit, ready to transfer, withdraw, and deposit. And you know, I've been doing this type of withdrawal and deposit just to test on the thesis of the Mongolia and the Sichuan mining banning in China. And I can test firsthand. And that's how efficient. We're not talking about moving small money here like $100 or $1,000. We're talking about moving by the millions. And that's the kind of confidence we have on blockchain. How about you? You probably freak out when you withdraw 100,000 from your local bank and thinking somebody's ready to rob you. Not for blockchain. Blockchain is a public ledger. No one can cheat on the system. It's highly transparent. Everything is audit trail. And that's the reason why we love blockchain technology. And finally, number three, you haven't even know how to trade Bitcoin. And for all this price prediction that we give you, you're wasting your time again. What are you waiting for? I got no idea what you're sitting there for. And you can only just, drip saliva and look at our price point and asking yourself, how come you have not started yet? So go and register right now.
Okay, the link is below. The link is below. This is a festival, Global Bitcoin Festival. And it's not just a gathering of Bitcoin holder, but it's a festival. It's a festival. It is a movement. Okay, join this movement because this movement is going to change our life today and also change our life in the next generation. So, Dr. Clemen, I want to thank you for the wisdom that you share with all our audience. So for those of you, please click below to join Global Bitcoin Festival. So this is Richard Tan and Dr. Clemen Chiang wishing you, all of you, wealth, health, and happiness in your life. And we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.